What's up, Jags? I'm Emma Contreras.
And I'm Jenna Shama. Today is Friday, May 5th. Today on JNN, we celebrate this year's Jag Award winners.
We take a look at a new tool that can help you study for your finals.
And biology teacher Mike Cantwell successfully ignores Hudson Harmon in another edition of Between Two Palms. All this and more on today's JNN.
Seniors, caps and gowns will be distributed next Monday at lunch in front of the C building. Speaking of graduation, every year before the ceremony begins, we hear the voices of seniors thanking those who have helped them make it to graduation. Members of the class of 2023 are invited to record your thanks. Here are a few examples of what that might sound like.
Hello, I'm Marvin Marure, and I'd like to thank my mom and dad for always pushing me to do better.
Hi, Mom and Dad. Hi, Caleb. It's Kaylin Wing here, and I'd like to thank my family and friends for supporting me on these past 4 years and never doubting me. I can't wait to see where these next 4 years will take me, and I appreciate everyone for being by my side.
Recording dates are next week. Scan this QR code to sign up for your recording. Bus sign-ups for the Disneyland trip are due May 9th at lunch in the SPO. You'll need a completed permission slip and medical release form to attend. There will be no late exceptions. Last week, students from each SLC were presented with Jag Awards. On Wednesday, students from the Digital Media and Business, as well as Visual and Performing Arts, received awards. Students from the Global Studies and Career Tech SLCs were awarded on Thursday. Nick Allen was given the award for the Social Science Department, Ethan Dunn for Science, Lola Facha for Art, Andrew Larson for Honorary Jaguar, Jason Lai for English, Lucas Kortz for Math, Crystal Salinas for World Language, Hudson Harmon for Media, Ashley Silva for Dance, Brooke Young for Agriculture, Gabrielle Ismail for Med Science, Caitlin Dorstadt for Theater, Macy Rowe for Business, and Zachary Alves for Music. Audrey Tran was given the overall Jag Award for the class of 2023. Congratulations to all recipients.
Gregori's Orchestra, Choir, Jazz, and Concert Band will be performing in the NPR next Tuesday. The show begins at 6:30. Tickets will be $5 for parents, $3 for senior citizens, and $2 for students and staff. Be sure to check out their last performance. On May 11th, Downey, Johansson, Enox, and Gregori will be performing their theater showcase of 2023. This night of music, dance, and drama will take place in the Downey Auditorium at 6:30 p.m. with no admission fees. With the end of the semester around the corner and finals coming up, students may be looking for new resources to help them study. Nolan Trout reports on a new app that could help you through your final exams.
Many students may not pay attention to the apps in the app portal, but a new addition may be a huge help for your upcoming finals and exams.
Basically, it's a live tutor. You would go and hire a private tutor, and the person would come to you, right? And they would tutor you. What this does is it brings that private tutor onto your screen so you can communicate with them, ask them questions, and get help with your studies.
Modesto City Schools secured a deal with Schooly to give all students access to Schooly Unlimited, allowing students to get live tutors and submit homework to experienced instructors to help you on your work.
So the first time I heard about it was during collaboration here on campus. The subject came up and some of the teachers were talking about some of the features but weren't really quite sure. So I accessed it during class with a couple of students. We were able to get a tutor during the school day, at least, and getting somebody, within a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I think it'd be a great help. I think that if you especially think of students who maybe wouldn't have had access to be able to pay for a private tutor, which is the majority of our students don't pay for private tutoring, then that's going to be a great resource for them now.
Reporting for JNN, this has been Nolan Trout.
From 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on May 15th, Grigori will be participating in a fundraiser at Raising Cane's. By mentioning the fundraiser at the register, Raising Cane's will donate 15% of sales to ASB. Don't forget to come support your school. If you have a Renaissance card, be sure to check out Day on the Green on May 12th. Students will check out of their 6th period class for food and games. And now, Hudson Harmon brings us another segment of Between Two Palms.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Between Two Palms. I'm your host, Hudson Harmon, and with me today is Mr. Cantwell.
That's me.
So it says here you're a science teacher?
Yes, I teach honors biology and chemistry.
So was math already taken?
Actually, yeah, math was taken. They won't let me teach English. They say it's too hard for me.
I also see here that you are a wrestling coach?
Yep.
So do you guys ever throw chairs in the ring?
Yeah, sometimes. The hardest part, though, is coming off the top rope. The district doesn't like it a whole lot. They say something about being sued.
So who's your varsity Nacho Libre?
I have to say Michaela Lancaster. She looks great in a mask.
Get that going out of my face!
Anything else? I gotta pee.
So do any one of your players advertise for Fruity Pebbles? You know, like John Cena?
They're not quite there yet. Most of them are into Cocoa Puffs, though. Cocoa Puffs would be more their style.
So why Cantwell? Why not Canwell? Is this school not positive enough for you?
You know, I've asked my dad that question, and it kind of fits. I get called can't spell well, can't teach well, can't coach well, so kind of fits my personality.
On the final episode of Between Two Palms, we see Mr. Stewart trying to force me out of the studio.
Over 30 Grigori students will receive awards at the first annual Mod City Arts Media Festival and Awards Ceremony. The event will take place at the State Theater Wednesday, May 10th. Doors open at 6:30 and ceremony begins at 7. Admission is free. Parents, family, and friends are all welcome to attend. Starting May 11th, you will be able to return your school-issued device to the tech room in L108. Device return will take place on May 15th and 16th, only in room L101. Every year, Grigori's dance production puts on 2 shows. On April 21st and 22nd, they performed their show Boundless Spectrum. Dances were choreographed by students and advisor Jennifer Perone. Each dance was based on the color spectrum. And now, let's head to Crisana Maciel for another edition of the JNN Sports Box.
What's up, Jags? I'm Crisana Maciel, and welcome to another edition of the JNN Sports Box. Several of our sports teams have reached the end of their league season. Let's take a look at who's moving into the playoffs. First up, boys golf. The top 6 golfers travel to Angels Camp for the SeaCal Championship Tournament on Monday. Their top 6 players include Cameron De La Motte, Kulshan Bahia, Dylan Vahadur, Jaden Young, Kahan Sajitra, and Brian Tankersley. Overall, the team placed second at the tournament with a score of 437, securing their spot as second in the league. Next Monday, the team will move on to the SJS section tournament. Good luck, boys. Next up, boys volleyball. Last Thursday, the boys traveled to Turlock to take on the Bulldogs. The Jags won 3-0, officially ending their season with a win. Moving on to boys tennis. On April 18th, the Jags took on Turlock at home. They lost 6-4. They currently stand third in the league. Their number 1 player is Elijah Braley and number 2 is Dominic Peretti. Today, the team competes in the playoffs at River City. Swinging into softball. Last Thursday, the Lady Jags beat Mohai at home 6-1. They currently stand second in league with 16 wins and 7 losses overall. Next Tuesday, the team will play Turlock at home at 4 p.m. Good luck, ladies. And now, baseball. Last Friday was the team's senior night. They lost to Turlock 3-2. The Jags concluded their season 4th in league with 16 wins and 12 losses overall. Moving on to varsity boys and girls swim. 8 of Gregori's swimmers made it to SJS section trials. Boys swimmers include Andrew Burkett, Ethan Cato, Cruz Perez, and Nicholas Ramirez. Competing for the girls are Amy Emerson, Leah Parks, Emma Stevens, and Reagan Sherrar. Today will be the SJS section finals in Elk Grove. Good luck, Jags. And finally, track and field. Our top 3 runners in each event traveled to Turlock last Friday for the Varsity Sea-Cow Championship. Zillian Johnson placed first in both the 110-meter and 300-meter hurdles. Lexi Gomez placed second in the 1600, and Trey Webb, Larson Jordan, Donovan Langarica, and Zillian Johnson took first in the 4x4. Congratulations to all those that competed. Well, that's all I have to report. Congratulations to all advancing teams. I'm Chrisana Maciel, signing out.
Thanks, Chrisana. Well, Jags, that's it for today's JNN. I'm Jenna Shama.
And I'm Emma Contreras. Be sure to follow us on social media and see you next time.